I love books and I love bookstores. So let's go visit 8 bookstores today. Hello, my name is Emily Crow from The Cozy Crow, and welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to Vlogmas. In today's video, I am doing a bookshop hop. I've done one of these before, but this one is actually not planned by me. This is the Utah County Holiday Bookshop Hop. Utah County is like central Utah, just south of Salt Lake, and there are actually 8 independent bookstores that are on this list that I'm gonna try to hit up today. I'm not gonna be staying long. I've been to almost every single one of these bookstores already, though there is one bookstore that I have not been to because it just opened up in October. So I'm excited to spend a little bit more time there. But my goal is to buy a little something, even if it's just like a sticker, maybe one book that I've had on my to buy list for a really long time. I'm trying not to go crazy, but I would love to support each and every one of these bookstores. I have it all planned out. I'm gonna go up I-15 and then I'll swing back around to Poppy's, which is my local bookstore that's closest to me. I have an audiobook that I'm listening to in the car. I've got A Court of War and Ruin, and so I'm hoping to finish that on this drive. With that being said, let's hit the road. All right, so it's really hard to find a great angle. My husband's working on the bookshelf that I'm getting for Christmas, and so that's what's going on here. I've got some pipe clamps and whatnot, so this is the best we're gonna do. I have my Love Bound Library shirt, and this is not part of the bookshop hop because it is in Salt Lake, so I thought it would be fun to wear, not show like favoritism, even though Poppy's is my local bookstore. And then I've also got my Happy Place bag from Emily Henry. The company that made it is actually called Out of Print. Yes, Out of Print. So I think you can find it on their website, but I did buy this at my local bookstore. Let's go. First stop is Eborn Books, which is in a mall in Provo. The Town Center Mall? I don't know. Anyway, this is a used bookstore, so I may not find anything I like, but I'm gonna take a quick perusal and we shall see. Got my bookmark started. So I didn't end up finding anything that I wanted to buy. I am kind of like not in the mood to buy a lot of books. I do have a lot of my TBRs, so I'm trying to be judicious in my purchasing. So I wasn't really called to anything, but there were some good finds there. A lot of the things that I would be interested in buying, I already have on my shelf. So it's a good spot, and I love supporting secondhand bookstores because it's more environmentally friendly and they don't get enough love. So let's move on to our next stop. I think it'll either be Pioneer Book, which is on Center Street in Provo, and that is also a secondhand bookstore, or it is Planted in Pages, which is I think on 2nd South maybe in Provo. I'm not sure. It's within walking distance of Pioneer Book, but I'm not gonna walk. I'd rather park to be a little bit faster. And so we'll see which of those stores we go to next, but I'm gonna hit both of those really quick right now too. Do I pace myself? Successful shopping trip. I got more than I anticipated, but they were all things that I've had in mind that I wanted to buy. It's justified. I am gonna head to Pioneer Book next, and then we'll hit Mosaics Community Bookstore, which is another it's like a non-profit, pay what you can type of a model. It's a very different style bookstore, and they are very LGBTQ plus positive, which is really great. So I definitely want to go and support them if I can. And then we'll make our way up northward. And my haul will be at the very end of this video. So you'll just have to wait and see what I got. We are now halfway through. We've been to 4 stores: Eborn Books, Planted in Pages, Pioneer Book, and now Mosaics Community Bookstore, all in Provo. There's a lot in Provo. So we finished off Provo. We're halfway through our list. Next, I'm going to go to Hideaway Books, which is another used bookstore. It's a little bit on the smaller side, and I have been there before, so we'll be pretty quick. And then pretty close to there is Lagg Bookstore, which is the romance bookstore that just opened up recently that I've not been to. So we'll definitely spend more time there. I also got some holiday shopping done. I still need to get stuff for my husband, but I've gotten some fun things for my daughter, which I'm really excited about to be able to check her off the list. And I still need to get stuff for my husband. I'm still figuring that out. He's kind of hard to shop for. Visited Hideaway, and I was actually really impressed by their local author selection, so I did pick something up. We will see that later, but right now we're gonna head over to Lagg, though I might get some food on the way there because I'm getting hungry. It's about lunchtime. Okay, I just went into the Book Box, which is the northernmost store in this little Holiday Bookshop Hop. Though it's technically not in Utah County, but they started out as a trailer that was based in Utah County in Traverse Mountains outlet type of area in Lehi. So they were kind of like grandfathered into this little bookshop hop, and they're honestly not very far away from all the others. They are in Draper, which is the very southernmost area of Salt Lake County. So it's like the Utah County Holiday Bookshop Hop plus the Book Box. They have a really nice space. I like their selection. I've been here before. I have a little punch card with them. I do like that they tend to showcase indie authors a little bit more, especially in the romance category, which is really fun to be able to see names that I've started hearing about or that I don't know anything about and kind of expand my reading tastes. We have one more stop to hit, Poppy's, which is the one closest to me that I'll hit very last, and then I'll do a little book haul and show you everything that I got. I did it, but I totally forgot to put my card in my bag. I took a little break and I did a couple things at my house, and then I came to Poppy's, forgot my bookmark, so I have to come tomorrow to get it stamped for this raffle. I'm kind of annoyed at myself, but at least this is the bookstore that is closest to me, but I feel very silly. So I got some footage for you, and we'll swing back tomorrow to actually get my card stamped. Let's take a look at everything that I got in this Holiday Bookshop Hop. I got my punch card filled out and I didn't have to turn it in, which is great. I have this little souvenir, so fun, all these different shops. I did go back to Poppy's this morning to actually get my stamp. I felt very silly that I had forgotten to bring my bookmark when I went last night. The bookshop hop was still going on, so I could get my stamp that I needed. Everything that I got. I started this bookshop hop near the southern end of this crawl, and so I first went to Eborn Books, which is in a mall. I didn't end up getting anything there. That's a used bookstore, and a lot of the books that they have large quantities of are not necessarily the things I'm looking for, but they do have some good stuff. Just everything I would have wanted to maybe add to my bookshelf, I already have in my bookshelf. After Eborn Books, I went to Planted in Pages, which is a fairly new indie new bookstore in Provo, and they actually have a lot of books, but also a lot of plants. So if you are a plant person, it's a great spot for you. And what I really like about Planted in Pages is that they have some UK editions of some covers if you want to diversify what's in your bookshelf, or if you really want to have different editions of some of your favorite books. Let me show you what I got. I got the UK editions for the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. So pretty. Look. The series is by Stephanie Garber. Got some foil details. I love the colors too. They're so cute. Planted in Pages has other UK editions for other books, but they did say sometimes they are unsure what editions they can get in or when. So it was a good call for me to just buy all three instead of pacing myself and getting one on this visit, getting another on a different visit kind of thing. So I am very happy that I get to add these to my bookshelf, especially because my husband's been working on my bookshelf and it should be done soon, and I can take you along in a vlog where I fill it in and decorate it. I also picked up Snowed In by Catherine Walsh. I honestly don't remember much about this book, but I do remember I wanted to read her holiday book. She has a couple, and when I saw this one, I knew I should grab it so I get a chance to read it. Let me see. It sounds like Megan and Christian come up with a fake dating type of scenario to keep their families happy during the holiday seasons, but some feelings arise, including some drama with family, old friends, old flames. That should be a good holiday read. I don't know if I'll get to it this holiday season or not, but I have been meaning to read these couple books by Captain Walsh, so I'm glad I found one of them at Planted in Pages. And then I got a couple cute stickers. After Planted in Pages, I went to Pioneer Books, which is, again, another used bookstore. And this is one that I frequent more often because they tend to have some newer things and more fiction. I didn't find anything there that I wanted, but I actually went to Pioneer Book like last week. So I got a few books then. So I wasn't too bent up about not finding anything new when I went yesterday. After that, I went to Mosaics bookstore, which actually I did pick up something. I did look through. There weren't really any books there that I was wanting to get. Again, I'm trying to be more mindful about the purchases that I make, but I did get a pronoun badge because I needed one for work to put on my work ID. So I was glad that they had those available. And I was really impressed that since the last time I went to Mosaics Community Bookstore, they have tons and tons of activities and events going on. So if you're interested in attending, you can check them out. I'll make sure to link everybody down below. But I was really impressed by like their calendar schedule for even just this week. I was blown away. They had so much going on. They are really working hard to be part of the community and to be a support and a safe place for all members of the community, which I really love. They also had a ton of local makers that were selling their goods. I feel like a lot of these bookstores have small shops featured as like bookstore adjacent items or book adjacent items, but Mosaics was definitely leaning more towards actual local business owners rather than just small business owners, which is really cool. After hitting up everybody in Provo, there's 4 bookstores in Provo, which is wild. I headed up to Lehi to Hideaway Books, and I have been here before. This is a used bookstore. It's a little bit of a smaller space, but I found some things that I was really excited about. You saw me smell all the candles from Flypaper Products. The one I picked was The Princess Bride, Rosemary, and Lily and Orange. It just smells so sweet and fresh. I didn't necessarily like any of the other candles, but this one was a winner as soon as I found it. So I'm really happy about that. And I love The Princess Bride and I've actually read the book. I also found these. I've seen this before. This is from a local author and I finally just purchased it because I keep eyeballing it. But this is Very, Very Berries, a book of ridiculous rhymes by Abby Ash. So it's a board book, but it has just a bunch of like silly berries inside of it, which is really cute. I thought that my daughter is old enough now that she might understand some of these silly rhymes and really like them and find these berries kind of silly. And then there's also a little coloring book that I purchased. I thought my daughter might really like having a tiny coloring book. Came with a bookmark. I'll give that to my daughter as well. It looks like this might be exactly the same content as what's in the book itself, so that's kind of fun. The other bookstore in Lehi that I went to next is called Lagg Bookstore, which I asked them about it. They said it's like a good girl. This is a new romance bookstore that just opened up in October, I think, and so I haven't made it out there yet. I didn't even know that it existed, so this was a really fun find. They put my sticker in the cutest little package. Cute. I picked up just one sticker, one bookmark, Audiobook Society. I'm an audiobook girly. And a cute little Christmassy bookmark from Little Turkey Shop. They had all sorts of goodies that were like book adjacent. So if you're looking for a cute mug or glass, if you're looking for Kindle accessories, if you're looking for even like some tabletop decor, if you're looking for candles, if you're looking for some things that are maybe more adult in content. They had like a little corner of adult content related goodies. They had some romance and book related games to buy, which is really cool. So their selection of actual romance books was pretty small. It's a smaller space, but I feel like their selection of book adjacent things is wild. And they even had like sweatshirts and hats and things like that. Some cozy socks. So you could make a really cute bundle of gifts for any kind of book lover at that store. Super cute. And then my last stop in the north was the Book Box, which started out as a trailer in Traverse Mountains in Lehi and has moved up to their own space in Draper. So they are an honorary member of this Utah County group of independent bookstores, and they sell new books just like Lagg does. And I got a few things there. I got Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig. I just finished One Dark Window and I loved it. And I was trying to decide if I wanted the Barnes & Noble exclusive editions. I just really love the original covers. I think they're so pretty. So I'm still undecided if I want the nice hardcover editions or not, but I definitely wanted the matching set of the paperbacks on my bookshelf. I'm really excited to read that soon. I don't know if I'll get to it in December or January, but it'll be happening soon. And then I got the other Catherine Walsh book that I've had on my radar. This is Holiday Romance. So it looks like these two characters, Molly and Andrew, are childhood friends to lovers, and they always travel together to go back home to, where is it? Ireland. So they fly every Christmas season from Chicago in the US to Dublin, Ireland, to go visit family for the holidays. And so that is like their grounding tradition of coming back to their friendship every single year. And she has a major crush on him, but then flights are canceled and they try to find a way to get home for Christmas, and their relationship grows as a result. So I've heard really good things about Catherine Walsh. I'm excited to read some of her work. And this might be really fun to read on the plane going home for Christmas. Just feels like the right kind of holiday travel vibes. So this might be my airplane read. And then finally, I picked up this puzzle for my daughter again for the airplane because I feel like we need more activities to do to keep her occupied because she's 4. So I got this Happy Camper puzzle from Mud Puppy, 36 pieces. I think that's a good size for her, and I can maybe help a little bit. I like that it comes in a little case too. It's a cute little scene. We'll see how she likes that, but I think that this will go on the airplane with us to keep her occupied. And then I didn't end up buying anything last night at Poppy's, but partly that was because I was a little frazzled from not having my bookmark. But I did get something today, and it was actually Poppy's 2nd birthday. They opened 2 years ago this week, and so it was really fun to be there and see their fun birthday decorations. They were doing all sorts of fun giveaways and goodies and things, but I need to go to bed because I'm working tonight. So I'm getting ready for my nap and I could not participate in a lot of stuff. But I bought As Cool as It Gets by Jory John and Pete Oswald. We haven't read any of these books, but my daughter's seen them around and has been interested. So she really liked this book when we sat down and read it, and she wanted us to buy it. And I can't say no when my daughter wants me to buy a book for her. So we got this, and I also got a little bookmark. Poppy Books turns 2. So those are all the goodies that I picked up on this Utah County Holiday Bookshop Hop. And while this bookshop hop is all done by the time this video is coming out, I hope that you enjoyed taking a look at all of these cool independent bookstores, some used, some new, and everything in between, all the different aesthetics and focuses that these different small businesses have. And that if you're ever in the Utah County, Utah area, that you maybe have a chance to visit some of these bookstores. Let me know down below if you have a favorite local bookstore to you. And if you've ever done a bookshop hop like this was a really fun experience. And I was so happy to be able to read my audiobook while I was driving around. I didn't quite finish it on this drive. I had a couple hours left of listening, but I got a good chunk done while I was traveling. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for being here for Vlogmas. If you want to watch more of my videos, make sure to check out my channel and subscribe, hit the bell notification. If you want to get notifications about every new video I post, we are about halfway through Vlogmas now, and there are many more fun videos to come in the yarn, book, and cozy realm. Until then, happy reading. Bye!